Hey guys, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance number 16, pretty sure. Well, it's been quite a while since I last played it, so I don't really know. My skills of this game might be a little bit dull if you know what I mean. Because I record those videos in bulk. Actually made like 15 videos. And that was 2 weeks ago or so, yeah. But I remember that last time we defeated a big bandit. Oh yeah, previously.
Tell him to take all his men. Leave only the bare minimum at the castle and march to Pribyslavitz. I'll take everyone but for 1 or 2 sentries. Hopefully together we'll have enough men to defeat them.
Sir Radzi sent me with an important message. He asked for reinforcements.
All right then. Sir Radzi knows what he's doing. I'll muster the men and send them with Captain Robard in command. Advance!
It's not over yet, you scum. And where's my sword? What have you done with it?
Now, can I call me Pebbles? Yeah, I still remember you. Phew, it was quite a while. Also, I installed finally user.cfg file correctly. Apparently it needed to be, yeah, sure, from lowercase u. That's why it didn't work. Also, it needed to be in just Kingdom Come Deliverance folder, not in data. That was my mistake. But I fixed it. Although I don't want to pull out the bow here to show you.
Henry,
I can do it right here. Okay, look. See? Now I have the reticle. And oh, nettle. Yeah, sure, why not? And I collected all of it. That's cool. It saves a bit of time, surely. And it's convenient. I'm not sure why did I cut off the horse. Because I need to run now. I can wash myself, you know, because it doesn't harm me and stuff. Also, I think I want to go for a training session with our captain Bernard.
My lord, I'm afraid you were right when you said these hostilities wouldn't end at Pribyslavitz.
That comes as no surprise.
What has happened?
My men reported 2 more attacks today.
Ah, Henry. I'm glad you're here. It seems like we'll have another task for you. Come and join us.
Yay!
My lord.
Greetings, lad.
The bandits raided a few remote hamlets, but that's the least of our worries. They also attacked Merhoyed.
Oh,
That's a much more serious matter.
Meroyed. Matthias is working there.
They attacked right after the battle in Pribyslavitz. Bastards were probably trying to prove they're still strong. But there's a silver lining. The villagers held them off, and they even took 1 captive. He's wounded, but we can still interrogate him.
oh, that's pretty cool.
Your Graces. I hope I'm not intruding.
On the contrary, Master Tobias. Unlike Bernard, you are the bearer of good tidings. Or so I gather from the coin you carry. Tell me, how many groschen did we find in Pribyslavitz?
1
My
coin.
lord, I'm
My
sorry,
guess.
but my news is no better than Captain Bernard's. These coins are very good. That is
Aw.
to say, well-made facsimiles, as we call them.
What?
What?
Well, yeah, exactly.
I don't give a what you call them. I want to know what they're facking worth.
Oh,
just it,
those
sir.
puns.
They're worth nothing.
Are you saying what I think you're saying, Master Tobias?
Uh,
Here
It's just a pile of copper.
yeah,
Kurva! Fuck!
that's what it means.
Plated with silver, so it's still of some worth.
Kurva! Fuck!
Is it a lot of work to make such counterfeits, Master Tobias?
I should say so, sir. Highly demanding work. Especially to make such plausible forgeries.
They would need a well-hidden foundry, several craftsmen, and a source of material.
But they could just be brought in from somewhere else, could they not?
Well, they could, but then again, the silver mines are nearby, and these groschen seem freshly minted, so...
So we are facing a foe who has almost limitless sources of coin. That's all we need.
Perfect.
Well, gentlemen, it's clear what we have to do. Interrogate that captive bandit, find out their numbers, and promptly cut off their supply of money. Otherwise, they'll soon have another encampment.
If they haven't already.
I doubt it, sir. Merhayed wouldn't have been able to hold them off if they did.
Well, lad, I said we'd have work for you, but it never crossed my mind there would be this much. You've already proved your worth as an investigator.
Oh,
So I'm
perfect.
putting my faith in you again.
Yay.
Go to Merhayed and question that captive. Find out where those brigands are hiding, how many there are, and what they're planning. And while you're at it, see if you can find some clues as to where this counterfeit coin is coming from.
Very well, sir.
Good luck. We're counting on you. All of us. Come and report to me as soon as you know anything. I'll be at the lookout point near Talmberg.
Alright, alright. I'm going to be in yeah, there will be another investigation. Okay. Right. We need to get something, I suppose.
What is it?
Oh, I want to talk to Bernard also.
Good day to you. If you want to really hurt your opponent, it's no use just flailing at him and hoping you get lucky. You
Okay.
need technique.
Uh-huh.
Using skilled moves is no easy matter. There's no miraculous strikes you can learn that will ensure you win every duel.
Uh-huh.
But to work those techniques into your combat, force your opponent into a position you want him in, and then attack unexpectedly.
Okay. So, chain strikes, yeah, sure, whatever. Ouchie. Okay, this is kinda real, but except it doesn't hurt. Oh, sort of. Wait a second.
Ow.
Oh,
Now,
shoot.
you try it. Strike from above, then from the right, then slash.
Okay.
Strikes have to follow quickly, one after the other. As soon as one lands, you start the next. You
Okay.
have to keep exactly to the sequence, otherwise it won't come off. Slash from above, slash from the right, slash from below.
Okay, got
Go.
it. Oops. Above, right, slash. Is this good enough?
Good.
Nice.
All right. You can learn lots of similar techniques with every weapon. Train and practice.
Okay, got it. Yeah, this guy actually has a lot of techniques. He's like skilled
What the
guy.
hell are you doing?
Trying to have a bath in the... Oh, jeez, I'm almost got stuck. Right.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
Sure, wherever. Can you say something unique and new? That would help. Okay, let's do another one.
I've trained a bit with a sword, and I think I've got the hang of the basics. Can you teach me something new?
You're a bit cocky, ain't you?
Yeah?
All right, then. Come and show me what you can do.
I'm ready.
As you can see, you have a real nice helmet from a chief human.
Stand there, take your weapon, and fight. If you look like you know what you're doing, I'll teach you a trick or two.
Okay. Oh, shoes. Come on. Okay, I need to press Q like multiple times. I'll do this. Poke, poke, poke. Nice. Might as well speed it up, since it's basically the same thing.
Now,
Okay.
pay close attention. I'll teach you the most important thing. It's good to be able to attack. It's good to be able to fend off your opponent's blows.
Yeah.
But the best is when you're able to do both at once.
Ooh.
Master stroke is when you parry your opponent's blow and strike him at the same time.
Right. So, how do I do it?
See? Try it. I'll attack slowly. You parry.
Right. Master blow.
All right.
Nice. Nice. Come on.
Very good.
Boom. Alright. And slashy.
Very good.
I mean defendy. Pretty cool. Yay. I wanted to learn the riposte or master block. Just so I would be able to strike with a pommel. It's a pretty nice looking forest, to be honest. Not sure why am I repeating that phrase, but whatever. Just look at it. It's amazing, indeed. But more amazing thing would be to know where do I need to go. Yes, there is this, I mean... You need to go somewhere right here. Just Merhoyet. Why not to fast travel, you know? Obviously on a horse. Okay, another shrine. Edward Oliver, King Group, Pensor, Rescue, Anglian, Christian, Brother, Not, Scourge of Bali, Daniel, Bjorkjent, Stepan, M. Travers. I'm not sure, this may be like beta testers or alpha testers, something like that. Or real people. I don't really know. All I know is that I need to go to the Merhoyed. Right over here. Alright, we are here. Although I'm pretty hungry. I discovered this interesting site. Okay. I went to drop this. Maybe eat some of this. Some of raw honey. I don't know. Might be a good thing, but I'm not sure. Maybe you should put this on a bread. So you would be a bit better. So it would taste a bit better or something. Okay. Why is it interesting? Okay, I discovered maybe something on the way. Here. Okay. It's already sunset. I think. My objective is to also, yeah, I should. Okay, counterfeit, okay. Interrogate the captive in Merhoyed. What happened to Matthias? Yeah, both things I think are here. Indeed, I should save it. Not because it's important or something, just because I can. And because it crashes. Because I really don't trust. What the? What? I want Nettle. How did you...
God be with you.
Kinda annoyed with this God be with you or something, God save you. It should be a bit more rare, to be honest. This dialogue. Because it's just annoying. Also my chainmail. My head chainmail is a bit clipping. Yeah.
What's happened here?
Things are bad. Very bad. First we get attacked by them brigands. Barely come out of that alive. And now, the plague.
Plague, you say?
Indeed so. Something's up with the village. Even the livestock are dying. It's a gruesome sight.
Okay. Pestilence. Okay. Okay. I have so many questions. So let's start from the top.
I heard the bandits didn't get very far here, though.
Luckily, young Straw saw them still over by the cross and woke the whole village. We even captured one. He's tied up now at Melikar's place. But then, the disease came.
Who attacked you?
I don't know. Some bandits. Ever since Skullets was raised, they've been marauding the whole province.
Did you put up a fight?
We most certainly did. Once Melikar heard young Straw shouting to the hills, he handed everyone a pitchfork or a flail, and we ambushed the bastards.
Good on you. How did it turn out?
We gave them what for until they turned tail and ran. But they cut up young Straw something awful. He didn't live to see morning.
Pretty sure this was on purpose. They ran away intentionally because they achieved their goal, which is something fishy. Yeah.
Who are Melekar and Straw?
That's right, you're not from around here, are you? Melikar's the one looking after things round here now. Before that, it was down to Smill from the Neuhoff stud. But they killed him that time they raided the place. And young Straw is the son of Andrew, a local woodcutter. Or was, I should say. The bandits saw to that. His old man isn't taking it well.
Where will I find Melekar?
If you stand at the main gate of the stables and look across the road, Melikar's is the house on the left.
I'd like to talk to Straw.
I see. Well, if you stand at the main gate of the stables and look across the road, you'll see Straw's house on the right.
Tell me more about this plague. It sounds terrible.
Worse than you can imagine. The whole stud, livestock, sheep, chickens, all dead or dying. No doubt the people will be next. Melikar's old woman's taken to her bed, and it doesn't look good. Straw's wife and brother. More and more.
I'm sorry to hear it. I'm looking for Matthias. He works as a stable hand at the stud farm.
Matthias. The brigands got him, poor lad. He's lying wounded at the stud.
Thanks. That'll be all for now. I need to talk to that captive.
Sorry, no one's allowed inside. Melikar's orders.
But I'm Sir Radzi Cobbler's envoy, and I urgently need to question the captive.
I don't care if you're the Pope's envoy. I can't let you in. If you want to talk to the captive, you have to get permission from Melikar.
Hal? You're a sight for sore eyes. What are you doing here?
It's good to see you too, Matthias. Sir Radzig sent me here to investigate the raid.
Sir Radzig?
I think I'm clipping.
Looks like you've come up in the world, mate. You're here as his envoy?
He took me into his garrison.
Hal the blacksmith's boy in the service of his lordship. Who'd have ever thought it? My luck hasn't been so good.
You survived. That's something to thank God for.
True enough. If I were in your shoes, I'd get the hell out of here. There's some disease spreading.
Disease?
Folk are saying it's the plague. Whatever it is, it's bad. It started the day after the raid. First the horses got sick, then other animals, and now people are falling ill too.
Oh, damn! Are you alright?
Well, at least I haven't caught the sickness.
But you've been hurt?
It happened during the raid. One of those damn bandits fell on me, horse and all. My arm's badly broken, but better than a broken neck.
You seem to be too casual about this, honestly. Well, same goes for me. Yeah, I think I should help him, but you know, he's laying around, so whatever.
Tell me about the raid.
What do you want to know?
I hear one of the raiders was taken captive. I'd like to question him.
Aye, old Melikar let him have it over the head with a flail, and now he's locked up in the barn. But be careful.
Why's that?
That fucker killed young Straw, and his old man's sharpening his sickle for him. Melikar still hasn't decided what to do with him.
I can tell you what he'll do with him. He'll hand him over to Sir Radzig's envoy. Me.
I doubt Melikar will let him go willingly. The folk here are baying for blood. Lives have been lost. First the raid, and now this plague. God knows what they'll do.
I hear one of the raiders was taken captive. I'd like to question him.
Aye, old Melikar let him have it over the head with a flail, and now he's locked up in the barn. But be careful.
Why's that?
That fucker killed young Straw, and his old man's sharpening his sickle for him. Melikar still hasn't decided what to do with him.
I understand old Straw wants revenge, but first I have to question that bandit. What happens after is no skin off my nose.
Good luck, then.
Can you describe the raiders?
I don't know. They came at dusk, so you couldn't see their faces. About 20 of them. They weren't humans, though. They spoke Czech.
You talked to them?
No. They were shouting at us. They were very sure of themselves to begin with, but when we hit them in the woods, they didn't look so brave.
I know you've got courage enough for any man, But how did a bunch of untrained villagers manage to hold off armed bandits?
One of the village lads caught sight of them coming through the woods and told Melikar, who roused the whole village, and everyone grabbed what they could. Pitchforks, axes, flails, and we went out to face them.
What? You mounted an assault against them?
Aye, and that was the key. It was the last thing those whoresons expected. A few of them still managed to break through to the village, probably wanted to torch it. But even the women here were armed with what they could find, and they took the bastards by surprise.
About this sickness, when did this plague start?
The day after the raid, the horses were lying down in the stable, so we knew something was up. By afternoon, they were all dead. Then other animals started getting sick, one after the other, and then people.
What are the signs that someone's getting sick?
I don't leave the house much, but folk complain of fever and shakes. Some are throwing their guts up, and others are spewing from the other end.
Has anyone died from it?
Aye, old Verba. Although he was already on his last legs, so no one knows for sure if it was the plague that got him. Either way, the animals are dropping like flies, and people will end up the same for sure.
Who's ill now?
I don't know. What with my arm the way it is, I don't go outdoors much. But I know Melikar and Straw have sick ones at home.
Can I ask you a bit about Merhoyed?
I haven't been here long enough to learn much, but ask away.
What's Melikar like?
The locals look up to him. Smill used to be in charge here, but he was killed in Neuhof.
I know.
Sir Hanush hasn't had time to appoint a new vassal, and folk need someone to speak for them, so they picked Melikar.
Thank God you had someone here who could take the reins.
Aye.
Where can I find this straw?
When you take the main gate out of the stables, you'll see 2 cottages outside.
I think he already said that, the other guy.
Can you tell me something about Old Straw?
He's a woodcutter, tough as they come, and a hothead. He's been out of his mind since his boy died.
That's normal to grieve, though.
Depends how you look at it. Folk are afraid he'll snap or drink himself to death. What's worse, his wife caught the sickness, and he's not taking care of her.
What's Melikar like?
The locals look up to him. Smill used to be in charge here, but he was killed in Neuhof.
I know.
Sir Hanush hasn't had time to appoint a new...
Yeah, already saw it. Yeah.
Thank God you have...
Aye.
Yeah, okay. Whatever, he doesn't have anything to say. Okay, that's gross and grosser. Whatever. Guess we can just uncheck that marker now. Right. We need to interrogate the captive. Okay, I already forgot where do I find the thing. Let's wash myself, because I can. Right, we are already under 34 minutes. Again, I'm gonna edit it, so it might be just 20 minutes. Something like that. Okay, I think it was something stable, something.
Are you Melikar?
Aye, that's me.
I need to speak with the prisoner.
And why is that? Who might you be?
Henry, envoy of Sir Radzi Kobala. I'm here to investigate the attack.
I'm sorry. I have other things on my mind right now. In case you hadn't noticed, we have pestilence raging here. And Sir Radzi won't help us with that, any more than he helped us when we were attacked.
No news has reached Radzi of any disease here. But I'm here now, and I can help you.
Well, since you serve Sir Radzi, you might be of some use, if anyone can be.
Tell me what to do.
There's a stable hand living with us here, Matthias.
Yes, I know him.
And he knows some girl who helps out in the monastery infirmary. Your Hunka, I think her name is. She might know someone to turn to, if she's actually there.
Okay, that was kinda creepy.
Very well. I'll go to the monastery. It's probably our best hope.
Thank you. At least for taking the trouble. But then, even if you cared nothing for us, the prisoner's got the pestilence too. He'll die without help.
If I have to go to the monastery, I need to know as much as possible about the disease. I'll definitely need to know its symptoms. They're bound to ask me that.
It's hard to say. My wife is feverish. Others have the chills. I heard some are throwing up. Others still are breaking out in sores. But why don't you see for yourself? People talk a lot and I don't know what to believe anymore.
Very well. I'll make the rounds.
I've daubed lime on the afflicted houses, but don't stay too long in those homes.
That I can promise you.
Okay, have a word. Okay, monastery, right? So where is the monastery? Okay, I'm gonna try to finish this, and well, I might make it into an hour, since other videos were shorter. I just want to keep. Oh, jeez, no. I want to keep the average video length about 40 minutes. I see. Also, yeah. I mean, I can do the both quests at the same time. So, okay, this is okay. Won't call this good. I'm just gonna call it okay. And go to the green place. Although, I can just, well, fast travel here, then go manually. Okay, something interesting. But I'd rather not bother with this. So. Uh-oh, I don't like that battle music though. I really do not like it. Monastery, okay. I think the monastery entrance was from that point. Okay, that's nice, I can fast travel here. Yeah, that's the entrance. Alchemy, yeah, indeed. Might as well do that since I have some stuff and I can gather more. Always nice. Okay, that's the entrance, I suppose. But oh, okay, it's private. Right. Can I speak? Brother Porter. Yeah, go here. Oh man.
Hey, who's there?
Nobody. I guess oh, more nettle, suppose. Yeah, another herbalist.
What the hell are you doing?
Probably some animal.
Yeah, totally. I'm an animal. Okay, that's just weird. Yeah, but that's definitely a bug. Look, we need to talk. Talk, yes, indeed.
I've been sent here from Talmberg. I'm to speak with the one responsible for construction.
That'd be the master builder. Or with our brother, the overseer. What matter is it you're here about?
It has to do with the stone for construction.
Ah, then that's a matter of supply. You'll want to talk to the overseer. He knows more about that sort of thing. His study's right above us, more or less. Go up the steps to the left and then head back in this direction, almost the whole way.
Can I take a look inside the monastery?
What's got into you, boy? The grounds inside the monastery belong to the monks of the Order of Saint Benedict. No others shall pass.
I think that's the
I must have imagined it.
Yeah, totally. Okay, now I need to talk to
you. Hunka?
Henry?
I'm glad to see you.
Me too. I heard that you're doing well.
Not right now. Matthias sent me.
Matthias? My god, did something happen?
You look pretty dirty, first of all.
What's happening here? Oh my god. Philip and... they're all...
Yes. Where do you think the wounded ended up?
Actually, I had no idea.
Well, now you know. Me and Nicodemus have been trying to keep things under control since Skalitz was raised. Just the two of us.
So can I help at all?
Certainly. We can always use an extra pair of hands here. And it's been like that since the beginning.
I was in a bad way myself back then. They took me to Radzi unconscious, and I needed a healer. How is everyone holding up? What can I do?
Holding up? People here are dying, usually needlessly, and I can't do anything about it. We don't have enough food or space or anyone who's willing to help us.
Doesn't anyone help you with nursing these people? You've got scholars all around you.
Scholars, maybe, but they leave the healing up to God. Nicodemus is trying, but everything he knows is from his books.
Can I have a look at them myself? I know a little about healing.
Do you now?
Kind of.
What would you do if you burnt yourself at the forge?
First, you have to cool it down with water. Marigold ointment helps, and it's better if you don't bind it and let it breathe.
You do know what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks like blacksmiths know about more than just pulling teeth.
Pulling teeth? Nothing to it. As long as you don't squeeze the pincers too hard and crush them.
Well,
not
go
exactly.
and see if anyone needs anything. Just don't go pulling anyone's teeth.
Yeah, because that sucks. Especially without anesthetics. Oh my god, you don't want to feel that. Same for me. Luckily I didn't I didn't got my teeth pulled out without anesthetics. That would hurt. Back in the day, it was a thing.
Why is there a guard outside?
He's here because of me.
Because of you?
What?
Yes. There was one time I just had enough of it all, of the way they treat us, and I almost slapped one of... But that doesn't matter.
Alright, whatever.
And how are you doing? You're the only woman here, alone in the monastery.
Some of the monks speak to me, but other people act like I don't exist. Too bad the custodian isn't one of those.
Is the custodian causing you problems?
All the time. Apparently he has a wife somewhere, but that doesn't stop him. He's constantly strutting around in front of me.
And, what else?
What do you mean, what else? He's invited me to his home.
I could do something about it, if you liked.
No, I can deal with him. The last thing I need is you going around threatening people. It won't help me, and it definitely won't help the refugees.
Doesn't the monastery care for them?
They give us some food for them and a place to sleep, but I wouldn't say they help exactly. More like they just tolerate us.
Do you have enough food?
Enough to survive, maybe, but convalescents need feeding up.
Maybe if I brought some meat, some game, that would strengthen them up.
That would be a great help.
Anything else you need?
Look around.
Well, it is a little crowded.
Crowded? I've had to leave some of the sick lying in the open air, even at night. And have you seen what they're lying on?
I've seen what you are lying on.
I'll try to negotiate better conditions with the monastery.
I tried that, out loud. They just nod their heads, but don't move a muscle.
What can you tell me about the custodian?
He's supposed to be in charge of all the guards and the security of the monastery. But really, he has a say in pretty much everything, including supplies. And that's why he probably thinks he can do whatever he wants.
All right, that's all I need to know.
Look, Henry, I know I can speak harshly, but I'm at the end of my tether. Last week Bohuslav died. Maybe you knew him. And nobody even blinked an eye. We desperately need help.
I'll do whatever's in my power. I don't know if you've heard about it, but Merhoyed was attacked.
Oh, God! How is Matthias?
Wounded in the arm. He's being brave about it, but his injury looks bad.
I need to see him.
Before you go, there's something else.
What?
Some kind of disease has taken hold in Merhoyed. Their livestock has died off, and now the people are coming down with it too. I thought maybe someone here might know what to do.
Merciful heavens. How awful. It's a good thing you've come here. If there's any hope, this is the place to find it. You need Brother Nicodemus, the monastery physician. He may know how to deal with it.
Very well, I'll try to find him.
Come back when you know more.
Thank you, Hunka.
I'm pretty sure physicians back in the day were a different thing. They didn't have like anything about laws of physics, you know, like we have now.
Everything here is fine.
Fine? Wouldn't call this fine.
I'm not needed here. You're the one who's in charge of the wounded.
Yes, I'm the infirmarius here. Time was I only had a few elderly monks who couldn't walk to take care of. Now I have this mess to deal with.
Monks so old they can't hold themselves up with their own legs.
Oh, if that were the only bodily function they could control. But I shouldn't talk like that. It's a blessing to live to such an age.
How are the wounded from Skalitz?
Some of them are well taken care of. But others are dying here needlessly. It's a good thing we have Hunka here. I'd never be able to manage on my own.
So you don't normally treat the wounded, then?
Well, there were accidents, of course. A broken leg, someone who'd been kicked by a cow or bitten by a goat. But this... I've never dealt with the carnage of battle before.
If only it had been a battle. This was cold-blooded slaughter.
You were there? God be merciful to you and the dead and the wounded.
How can I help you?
Have you talked to Hunka?
I did.
Well, if you know something about it, then go and take a look. However, you don't look like you've studied the Hippocratic arts.
That's true. I'm the son of a blacksmith, but I have been around the wounded before. What do I do if I'm not sure of the treatment?
Come and speak to me. We'll see what we can do.
Well, I guess if we had the basic knowledge of medicine, I guess treatment, but they didn't have like antibiotics, so of course not.
What do you think about the custodian?
Baron von Burke? Well, he does his job well. He keeps us safe here. And the last time I saw him was when I was rubbing ointment on his rash.
I heard he's been here a lot lately.
That's true. He comes to visit Hunka, but he's never here long, and he always leaves unsatisfied.
Why are they so badly provided for? People are crammed in next to each other, and some have to sleep outside. That can't be good for them. It gets freezing here at night.
I can't afford anything more for them.
How is that possible? You're the infirmarius. You decide how all the money gets spent.
But I have no say in how much money I'm given. And because the abbot's away, it's still the same amount I had when I was taking care of a few old men.
Can't you do anything? Won't the others help?
Unfortunately not. The brothers in the cloister aren't much interested in the external world. And the custodian has enough on his plate with the chaos in the region. Besides, his main concern is the smooth running of the monastery.
I can't believe your conscience lets you leave the Skalitz locals in such a state.
I know. I'm shamed. But my brothers believe it's all in God's hands now.
And the local custodian? His crew has enough provisions.
I tried him, but it seems he had some disagreement with Hunka, and now he won't give us anything.
I'll try to talk to him. Even so, conditions here seem to me quite unchristian.
You're not the only one.
I'd like to learn something from you.
Yeah.
And what can you do?
A bit of everything.
Yeah.
Can you now? But to be more precise, do you understand herbs and medicinal plants?
To be honest, not really.
So what am I supposed to do with you?
Train me?
Well, never mind. At least you'll learn something new.
Yeah.
Go to the herb garden, take a good look at what's growing there, and then pull up the weeds in the herbaceous beds. Is that clear?
Good enough.
Clear. I can get cracking.
Not so fast. Have I even told you what I consider a weed?
Yeah.
It's dandelions, stinging nettles, and thistles.
Okay.
Those plants have their use, but they've no business growing among the euphrasia and the mentha, or anywhere else in that garden for that matter.
Where is it they're not supposed to grow?
Between the mint and the eyebright.
Okay.
Once you've cleared the garden of weeds, come back. And woe betide you if you pull up anything but weeds.
Don't worry, you've never had as good a gardener.
Great, I'm gonna do some gardening.
How do I know which are the weeds?
You see, this is the part where you learn something. Look in the herbarium to find out what a dandelion, stinging nettle, and thistle look like.
Some kind of disease has taken hold in Merhoyed.
That
Your
gesture,
Hunka said
though.
that you might be able to advise.
A disease, you say? How intriguing.
Yes, it's very interesting, but can you help these people?
Exactly.
I can't say at this point. I need to find out a little more. Tell me, has the whole village come down with it?
No, I mean, not yet. Several households have, around half the village.
Merhoyed? Isn't there a stud farm there? And what of the animals? Did they get infected too?
Yes, there's a stud farm, and they've all died off. The horses, the cattle, chickens, and now it's got to the people.
That is most intriguing. What are we to do about it? Do you know the symptoms?
Yes, more or less.
Excellent. I have several extensive volumes here in the library. Describe the epidemic, including the symptoms, and we could take some guidance there. Can you read?
Yes, I can.
Yes, I can.
Excellent. So follow me to the scriptorium.
So, where shall we start?
Evidently there's something amiss in the digestive tract.
In the what?
The digestive tract, Henry.
I forgot it.
Right.
He's stupid.
The trouble lies between the mouth and the arsehole.
Uh-huh. Sure. Just so.
We can rule nothing out at this stage. You look in the Breviarum de Sickness Causa. It's a renowned manuscript from Salerno, written by one Johann of St. Paul.
But I don't know Latin.
I have a Google Translate.
Fortunately for you, our brother librarian is translating these momentous medical works into the common tongue, so you can still be of use. Study the breviary carefully, and compare the symptoms with the recorded cases. That will guide us. I'll try the proven classics, Avicenna and his Canon Medicinae, and Galen's magnum opus, the Ars Medicinalis.
Okay, so let's read some gardens. I'll be right back. Try to speed things up, maybe. Okay, Yep, that looks like a nettle. That looks like a mint and dandelion. So I need to keep these ones and gather these ones. Hope it gathers only this type of them. Yeah, looks like it does. Okay, yep. Nettle, thistle, and mint. No. Thistle, nettle, and dandelion, that was, I think. Oh, also, have mentioned the cloth actually, moves like a cloth. It has cloth physics. Although the shadows are weird. Okay. So I'm just gonna give props only for the cloth physics, but not for the shadows. So that's +1 bug. Okay, Mom, I just saved just in case.
It's dandelions, stinging nettles, and thistles.
Because I think that's everything. But I don't think I'm supposed to do that. So I'm gonna load my save. Okay, I effed it up. I get it.
I think I have it.
Yes? And what do you make of it?
It's turned out to be the worst. The plague.
Really? That sounds rather unlikely. But if Master Johann of St. Paul's says so, who am I to contradict him? We shall have to prepare some medicine at once.
I could help with that.
Really?
Yes. I know my way around the alchemistic arts.
An ordinary fellow who knows the arts of physic? Who would have thought it? Excellent. I'll give you the recipe, and you have my permission to make use of the monastery laboratory.
I'll get started right away.
I, meanwhile, shall head straight to, where was it again?
Merhoyed.
Oh yes, Merhoyed. I'll take your Hunka with me. She has no equal in caring for the sick. Once you have the medication ready, hurry after me.
Thank you, Brother Nicodemus. There's one man there who needs your care more urgently than anyone. He's an important witness in the investigation of some murders.
Out of the question. I shall spend time with the sick in order of their medical needs, not your worldly needs.
Alright, I think I will end this here, since it's already over an hour. Yet I'm not sure how will this turn out. Okay, now we have to prepare the remedy. Okay, I'll see you next time, and goodbye.